Oh my word. We are trying to get StreamYard to see my camera. And here I am. I need to get something going. And give me a second here, folks. We're gonna get this going. If you can hear me, this is just
When you hear that trumpet
yeah.
I'm gonna get up out of the ground, 'cause ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. Well, go down yonder, Gabriel, put your foot on the landing sheet. But Gabriel, won't you blow your trumpet until you hear from me? Well, I look way over yonder, seen people dressed in white. I know it was God's people, I've seen that doing right. Well, I look way down the river, and what do you think I seen? I seen a band of angels that's coming after me, 'cause they know great gonna hold my body down. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. When I hear that trumpet sound, gonna get up out of the ground, 'cause there ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. Well, I'm going to the river of Jordan, burying my knees down in the sand. Gonna holler high Hosanna till I reach that promised land. Well, I look way over yonder, and what do you think I seen? I seen a band of angels that's coming after me. Well, meet me, Jesus, meet me. Well, meet me in the middle of the air. And if these wings should fail me, there won't be none other pair, 'cause ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Okay, you can hear. All right. So here's the deal. I got a new laptop. So can you hear? I should ask. Can you hear me talk? Can you hear me talk? Testing 1, 2, 3. And I think what I'm going to do, this is going to be hilarious. I'm going to add myself to my own show so I can have a camera here. I hope this works. We shall see.
Actor, director, producer, advisor, partner, when you're old.
Let's go. I'm trying. Okay, you can hear me. All right, so I'm having troubles getting my camera working. View channel. Live. Healing. Live. Let's see what I'm going to do. Live. I'm going to. All right, so I'm gonna try to. Where is the link? I should add the link. So I just added the link. And then I'm going to add myself into. I bought a new laptop. There. Come on. There's the link. So I'm going to add myself to my own show so I can have some video. Yeah, we're talking about healing today, boys and girls. All right. It's round 2. And there. Oh, this is going to be bad. All right. Add stage. Boy, this is going to be awesome. All right. So I am on. Oh, I got to put on my. Yeah. Okay. I got. So here. Let me see if I can. Okay. So that's me live, and then this is me on my phone because I can't get my camera on my laptop. Mute your other camera. Okay. Gotcha. I've got. How do I mute this completely? I get. Golly. I would like to mute my other camera because now I'm getting. Hi, President Foxman. All right, so how do you mute your speaker? So I've got a speaker. So here's the deal. How do I get my camera working on my laptop? So if anyone else wants to jump in, that's cool. Mic is muted. Because I want to talk about healing today and how can I. This is very distracting, to be honest with you. I'm sorry about that. Okay, remove from stage. I have. It's a PC. Should I just remove? If I remove this, I don't know if it gets rid of the echo. I don't think it does. Okay, camera settings. All right, well, I'll look that up right now. Camera settings. Oops, yeah. Okay, camera. All right, I just turned it off. Or I mean, sorry. Did that help anything here? Camera settings. Camera settings. Because it worked on. Okay, camera settings off. Okay, privacy and security camera. This setting on this page do not prevent you from sending with your camera for facial recognition. All right. So, okay, this has got to stop because that's just Oh, okay. Wait. Whoa. All right. Are we? Okay. So there, we should be hearing me. Sorry, accidentally deleted or muted something. I can hear the echo a touch. Sorry about that. Can you hear the echo out there? Might be a little bit aggravating. I'm sorry. Let me see what we got here. Invite guests. Marcus. So here's the deal. I got a new laptop and things are a little bit wonky. I'm talking about healing, and this is just really a heavy learning curve for me right now. So somebody suggested that I need to give my browser permission. Pardon me. I'm going to go to the top buttons and look for history, passwords, delete, print, translate, split screen, screen, find on page, settings. Okay, so I'm going to settings. So Dr. Mary Healy advises the Pope, and okay, I'm looking. Like I said, system and performance. She was just an average Catholic lady, nice lady. And she wanted, how did she get into, there was an interview where she, so this is the new laptop tech support, exactly. So Mary, good Catholic girl, she had an encounter with the Holy Spirit where she had insight into her own personality, where she goes, I used to think I was a really nice person and I was kind, and she's like, she found out pretty quick that she wasn't, and she was cool with it. She developed in character, and I'm so sorry about this echo. And then she wanted to research the scriptures, not in just in an academic way where you think, it's almost like God don't do that no more, and Jesus is just about dead. And then, okay, so she by faith have more of God and presence God. And that's where, and the reason I'm going through all this is that, hi, Mark. Can you hear me at all?
Yeah. What am I on?
No. Yeah, you are. Yes.
Why are you got both screens running right now?
Because
can you just remove the desktop for the moment?
Yeah. Yes, I can. Let me do that.
Let's see if that gets rid of your echo. Don't want to interrupt your story. Talk now. Okay. Turn on your mic. You're muted. Your phone is muted.
Can you get?
All right. Something. Okay.
Okay. Wait. I'll do this. I can do this. I think.
Okay. So it's still coming through a speaker, isn't it? That's why it's feeding back.
Okay. So I just turned off everything on the audio on the laptop.
All right. Now go to your little cog screen. Okay. On your phone. I'm trying to think about what Streamlight Yard looks like on your phone.
It's on my laptop. Oh, I'm sorry.
What are you using right now?
I am on my phone, but I want to be using
your laptop.
Yeah.
Got it. So we can do one of two things. First, you can finish your story on your phone.
Right.
or we can get you set up on the laptop.
Well, I'll tell you what.
You've
I'll-
got a screen. You've got the
Yeah.
back screen. I'm trying to figure out why it looks like StreamYard usually will cue you close StreamYard completely from the blacktop. Just close it out of the browser. Close the browser. All right. And start over.
Okay, but I might lose the stream. Is that correct?
No. Don't exit. You're not going to exit. As long as you're in the phone, stay on the phone.
Okay.
Just keep your sound on,
Okay.
but reboot the browser and then
Okay.
follow
Okay.
follow a link. Send yourself the link, whatever you need to do to log into StreamYard
Okay.
through the browser, and it might prompt you for permissions. Maybe I'm wondering if you don't have certain permissions.
Okay.
That's not letting you. It wants
Okay.
you have to. The browser will demand you give permission for StreamYard to use camera and mic.
Okay, so I just closed StreamYard and I'm going to re-enter the studio.
Get out of the browser too. Restart the browser.
Okay.
Make it jump through all its hoops again.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Okay, so it's all gone.
Now start it up, or actually go to click a link that takes you to this. Well, you can go to your StreamYard, right?
Yeah.
And it'll say Enter Studio.
Okay.
So if you go to the home screen for StreamYard, it should give you a little thing. If it's in your account, we'll say Enter Studio.
Okay, I'm going. I am now jumping through hoops.
Yep.
Okay. Google Chrome, the browser. Okay. Try this. Google Chrome. Okay, give me a second. It's downloading. Give me one.
Is it possible that you haven't Windows? Typically, you buy a Windows machine, you got to do about 10 hours of updates. At least you used to.
What
on a
I'm
new
doing,
machine.
I am downloading Chrome because that's what everything in Google is set up. And I am.
Chrome's the best for this.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm doing is I am now almost done installing Chrome, and everything on Chrome is saved on my
Right.
Google phone.
Right.
So
let it do its thing and continue your story. You may not have it running for this show. Just let it run its thing because it'll put Windows is a mess. It stacks. A brand new Windows machine takes forever to set up. At least it used to. I don't know. I haven't used one in a while, but
so
just let it do its thing
okay.
and forget about it because you got
all
good
right.
sound right now.
All right, cool. So Dr. Mary Healy, who I know, not in a great depth, but I do know her. Wow, you're right about this. It's anyhow.
It's doing it, huh? It's
Oh
fun.
my goodness. It's downloading Chrome and anyhow, it's going to take 3 minutes, but so this feels like a miracle in the process. She's a Catholic girl, incredibly kind and intelligent, has a prayer moment where she asks for the Holy Spirit into her life and realizes she ain't all that. And she's on a journey with God. And she's an academic, and she starts thinking, I want to research God not as a academic thought, but as a person. And she gets turned on to a fellow named Randy Clark, who I also know and been around. I don't know him personally, but I've been around him a lot, or enough. She goes to Randy's meeting. Oh, by the way, she prefaces anyhow. So she goes to Randy's meeting. Randy's a Baptist preacher, got in a car wreck back in, I think, the late 60s, early 70s, broke every bone in his body. He's supposed to die, doesn't die, gets healed. And he's like, gets pretty good at healing people just because he was healed so much himself. Mary hangs out with him and goes to South America for one of his, like mission things. And she gets wrecked by God. And what I mean by that, she sees that the power of God is flowing like in the book of Acts. And then she understands that it's her, it's her inheritance with God, and um, everything that God has said, we can do. And she just becomes a wrecking ball for God. Then enter uh, a Catholic priest named Father Matthias Thielen, who was he's a young guy. He's in his 40s, I think, and he was a jock. He was like a baseball player on a scholarship at a college, and Catholic guy, pretty much a mess, and gets called by God to become a priest. Fights it for a while. It has an encounter with the Eucharist, which just smokes him. And then he's a priest and he hears about Randy Clark as well, and goes to a Randy Clark conference and says, okay, would you pray for us? Randy prays for him. Immediately, nothing happens. He goes back to his parish, and then he's just praying for people, and they're dropping. He's like, I don't know what's going on. And they're healing and whatnot. So then time passes, and he understands he's gotten, he's now new and different, has a relationship with God in a new and unique way that he didn't have before. Mary and him get together and they start Encounter Ministries, which is a charismatic Catholic ministry that I've been to, that is straight Pentecostal and Catholic, very grounded and down to earth. And I enjoy it so much. And then comes in a character named Dawkins. My name is Robbie Dawkins. Huge mountain of a man. I forget his story, but it's pretty much, he wrote a book, and he's a Protestant, and he's very tight with all these people. It says, we can do the things Jesus did, something like that. And okay, so he's also engrafted into Encounter Ministries. He's the only Protestant that they really, and I don't want to say this in a mean way, but they like Raleigh, and he likes them. And he wrote a book. Okay, so what? I'm being distracted by Chrome, and there's all kinds of permissions it's asking me to do. Should I just go for it? Open the Chrome setup.
Yeah, just name one. What's the first one?
Step 1, open the Chrome setup extension file from the downloads list at the top right corner of this window.
Yeah, just go for it.
Okay.
It's a brand new machine.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have problems.
Okay, open. Okay. Connected to the internet. It's doing its thing. So they start doing Encounter Ministries. And the reason I'm mentioning all this is because now I've been around these guys. I've been around Randy Clark, where I'm actually on video, and I'm not going to take credit for the healing, but I was part of the prayer, everybody praying. But I've seen people come out of wheelchairs in his ministry, and it's not to exalt Randy or anybody there. It's just that God moves because Randy understands God heals. And Mary Healy, Robbie Dawkins, and Father Matthias Thielen are in this group where real healings are real healings are happening. And I've been there, and I was just so pleasantly surprised around these guys. And I actually was able to teach them, like, if you're going to start acting Pentecostal, you need to get some Pentecostal catchers around you. Because these house ladies, these ladies are dropping like sacks of potato, and I don't want anyone to get hurt. But anyhow, and the reason I'm talking a lot about this is Jonathan Pajot is going to be meeting with these, has Dr. Mary Healy as one of his major guest speakers at his conference coming up in Cleveland, Ohio. It's in May, I think, where he's having a symbolic world conference. And I'm like, dude, I want to be one of the first ones to let you know you guys are going to be getting lit up. Like, there's going to be healings there, whether you know it or not. And Mary's not like a boat rocker, and she's not here to burn anyone out, the house down, but if she sees someone sick, she's going to pray for him. And then I know the Cleveland area because that's my hometown. You got people there that Satellite of Bethel Church. And if they catch wind of this, they might just show up, just because they like the conference, and they pray for people. And I just wonder what it's going to be like. And there's Ethan Caughey just had an interview with this fella. I was going to try to bring up his name, and this Chrome thing's taking a while. It's like the screen's locked up. Oh, wait a second. Do we have Chrome? Ladies and gentlemen? Mark D. Parker. I don't know what I just did. I just pushed the button and he said yes. And I have
Good.
Chrome. So these are the guys that Wimber would have liked. And they would have liked Wimber. And what I do like about the Catholics is, at least in this area, like I've said, they haven't been touched yet. They haven't been sullied, and I hope I'm not sounding, I don't know how I'm sounding. They don't know enough to fake it. They're not, they haven't, I don't know, dude. It's like going to a new bar and everyone's friendly and you're like, this is going to be popular. So here's my StreamYard. Let's go to StreamYard. And I think I'm just trying, okay, enter studio. Let's see what happens. And I think, Lord, dag rabbit.
What's it doing now?
I just have my camera still. It's not showing.
That's okay. Now go to your camera setting. You should be able to
Oh,
select a
setting?
camera, and then you don't, because you don't want the sound. Where do you want the sound to? You want the sound to.
Standard.
Well, you need to do a couple things. You need to turn on reduce mic background noise
Okay,
in
so
audio settings. That
okay,
will
so
help.
where
So
should I?
click on the little microphone. You see a little microphone symbol?
I have. Yes, I do.
Click
okay,
on that.
I have. Okay, I did. It's
And then you
default
see all the
microphone.
options.
I have default microphone. I have communications microphone, hyper. Oh wait, that's my microphone there. Check 1, 2. Okay. Speaker is default.
Then where do you want the sound to come out of?
That's fine. My laptop speaker on the laptop's fine. Okay, so
Okay.
the audio seems to be set up.
So you may need to mute may need to mute your phone as soon
Okay.
as it's up and running on your laptop.
Well,
You need
Well-
to add. You need to add. You added have you added the laptop to the studio?
the studio was, the audio wasn't the problem. It was the camera.
Right.
Um,
It wasn't turning on. It wasn't taking your picture. Right. It was showing
Correct.
It was showing a virtual background. Is what I
Yeah.
saw.
Yeah, and so right now I turned off the virtual background and I have an icon of a laptop. And I don't see my camera image anywhere. Brightness. So that's
Okay, do
where,
you see the little cog on
yes,
in the StreamYard? Okay, click on the cog. Let's just go there because it gives you all your options there: camera, audio, visual
yeah,
effects, hotkeys.
got it. Where it
So
goes,
let's click on camera, and then on a
okay.
camera, it will give you it should give you an option to use the webcam. Do you see an option there to click on?
It says integrated camera 17 for, I think it's my camera.
That's probably your camera for the laptop.
Okay, standard definition. Uh,
Go with 720 if you can. Do you see
I
the
have
option
7.
of kicking it up to
Okay.
720? Although
Okay.
it might use up too much bandwidth.
Well, let me go with standard definition 480. It's
Okay,
should
it'll just
want
be a little fuzzy.
ad, advanced restricted firewall
Okay,
mode.
so get out. You got a firewall. That's something. This could be
Well,
something that came with your laptop, or you got to
Mhm.
get around it. So you got to give
permissions.
permission.
Well, it's actually a button that says it says it's to click. It's an option, advanced, restrictive firewall mode. Please read these instructions. If I click it or unclick it, it doesn't do anything. So I'm guessing it's a permission. It's a permission somewhere,
Yeah.
and that's what's going on. So at this point, I may as well just stay on the phone.
Yeah, you're doing fine.
Okay. And I just can't. Okay, so how do I get back to the and settings? Yeah.
We need somebody who is current on Windows to talk you through it.
Yeah.
Maybe
All right.
Foxman or
Right.
Brent or
Well, and I don't know if I
somebody.
could add anybody, but let me try to get back to
You should be able to add people. Just put out the link again.
All right. I'm going into the studio. Enter.
Should be able to do it right from your phone.
Yeah. Oh, really? That's it. Okay, I can see invite guests. Well, that's interesting. Okay, copy. Okay, your new welcome page. Yes, can stream this. Okay, fine. I got that, and then I paste this. Working? Let's see, Fox. Okay, so did I just send? Oh, here, hit the send button.
There you
Okay.
go. You did it.
Okay, so people can now join in. A little easier to see what's going on.
Yep. It's just hard to tell. It's hard to manage a stream from your phone. It's just because everything's smaller. But
Yeah. Well,
I'm trying to figure out what's well. Go ahead and keep going your story and see if I can figure out what's going
The
on.
reason I'm telling you all this is that Ethan Cahy just did an interview with a fella who's a surf instructor. I'm guessing he said on one of the islands or somewhere. So I don't know exactly where. But he was talking about here, because someone was saying they wanted to see my screen, but we can go through that in a second. He's a surf instructor, and he's talking about talking to the mountains, and he goes, USB driver, USB device. No, that could be my phone. Attached. Anyhow, he doesn't understand healing, and he goes, once I understand it, I'll do it. And I don't know if I'm doing him justice, but basically it's do first, understand later. Okay, so I've said all this other stuff to say if you want to heal, it's simply do it in the name of Jesus. There's no formula other than there's some words you can copy. Be healed in Jesus' name. Sickness go in Jesus' name. You can lay hands on someone or not and pray for them for the sickness to go. And then it's about just doing it. And I don't like saying practice like you would riding a bike, but it's maybe like a child talking or learning to do something. It's just that you're doing something spiritual. And it's understanding that you have the right and authority to do it and just to believe that. And I don't even know if I'm saying it right. And that's why I wanted to do this stream today, is just to talk to this fella whose name I forgot, but I'll send them, this clip saying, if you want to know how to heal, you just find someone who's sick, say be healed in Jesus' name. And if it doesn't work, keep practicing or just keep doing it until it does. And then when it does happen, just give God the credit, just send them to God. So that's the reason for this stream. That was, and I was going to go into depth about Mary Healy and who she is and Robbie Dawkins, who might be there. But I was also interested in, there's going to be Orthodox people at this meeting. And I'm like, I wonder what they think about the healing that we do, at least the way it looks. And I've had some pushback from there's a Lord of Spirits podcast, and I'm not trying to throw them under the bus, but they don't seem to like some of the things that I know. Like there's a guy, Bill Johnson, Bethel Church. I'm not saying he's perfect, but I think they called him a wizard. I'm like, I don't know. It was one of their podcasts where they really didn't go into, they talked a lot about wizardry, but at the end of it, they just kind of called him out as a wizard. I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense. And I don't know if I'm being fair to them right now. So, because I can't pull up the video, I need to listen to the video maybe one more time and give their criticisms some, an opportunity to listen to it. But with that out the way,
Do you want to get your Windows started? Have you looked at your Windows settings, privacy
Not
and
yet.
security? Have you done that?
No. How do I get to, okay, so let me go to, I'm gonna open up. I've got a Windows open. It's like,
Go to you want to check your Windows settings. Go to privacy and security and see if
okay. Privacy and security. Privacy and security. Okay, firewall. Because this has to be in Windows, is that correct?
yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to close out my StreamYard again. Leave site. I'm going to close everything out on my laptop. Okay. And then I would just hit the Windows icon. Is that correct?
I think if you you should have something that says settings, or you should be able to search for settings.
Okay.
I've not
Cool.
used Windows in a long time. I'm just looking at what
Right.
Google's
Settings.
telling me to do.
So, all right. So we're at settings.
Okay, so privacy, and it says
Oh,
privacy and security, and then
Got it.
click camera and ensure camera access is on and microphone access is on.
Okay, camera is on.
And microphone.
Let me go back to Let me go back one to go to microphone. And the microphone. Oh, wait a second. This is interesting. Camera, let apps access your microphone. That was off.
So
Sound
turn that on.
recorder. So I'm guessing that's microphone. Sound recorder. I'll turn that on. Okay, those were off.
Okay.
Now they're. What do is I'm gonna.
So restart Chrome.
All right. So, what do you think of my spiel? Just normal stuff. I don't know. I am pretty enthused about. Okay, let's go to StreamYard. StreamYard. I think what I want for the corner is just to let people know you can do it. It's not complicated. Anyone can do it, and what is this?
And
It's curious. It's taking me. Give me a second. StreamYard, www.stream. Oh, and by the way, accept. Okay, customize cookies. It's okay. So I'm going to accept all the cookies from StreamYard.
yeah,
Is
that's
that
fine.
correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Because you're just going to use it.
So it's okay. Email. Okay, I should log in. There we go.
There we go.
It's interesting. Okay. My email. Which email did I use for StreamYard? Probably my junk one. Oh wait, no, I didn't. It was. I know which one. Okay. And then at Gmail. It was gmail.com. Make sure I got Crypto Club. Okay, boom. Okay, we just sent you a 6-digit code. All right, hopefully I don't blow anything up. If I do, I'll restart it.
You won't blow anything up.
It sent me a. Okay, okay, they sent a 6-digit code to my Gmail. Gotcha. Okay. It's almost like I'm starting from scratch again. Okay. All right, I got to push a button here. Are you still there, Mark?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Did he freeze? Hello. Am I alive, or am I still here? Is the stream still going? Say something. Ron's frozen. Or am I frozen and talking to myself?
Are you there, Mark?
Yep, I see you. Now you're moving.
Okay. it's set up your microphone and camera. You'll be able
Good.
to check your audio in the next step. Allow mic camera access.
Yes. Yes. Do that.
Okay, I have my.
I'm salivating. I can sense we're close.
Okay, so use available camera 1, use available
Yep.
microphone. There's 2. Okay. No, it's in my camera is still not showing on my screen.
So click, there's a little, see the little up pointy arrow? There's like a little wedge shape. You can click on that and you can choose, you gotta select a camera.
It says integrated camera. Okay, I've selected the integrated camera
Yeah.
and there's no image yet. And I don't know why.
Brett said maybe some security setting in Chrome, but you just gave it permission. So I don't know what else you would need to do.
I'm going to say allow.
You say
Okay,
allow.
cool.
Allow's good. Allow is usually good in a situation.
Okay, so settings. I'm going
Have
to
you?
check.
Yeah, somebody's saying enter. Have you made sure you've entered studio? Are you? Because you're not in the studio.
Well, okay, listen. I am now. It's like enters. Okay, here I'll go Ron. RON. Laptop. So enter studio. Okay, I'm now in the. Okay.
But now and then, yeah, you should be. There you go. And we're
Okay.
There we go. You muted
Well,
it. That's good.
Yeah. So that's
what you're getting. All right.
Yeah.
Windows people. I've never seen that before.
sounds good.
Let's see. On the laptop,
Uh-huh.
click on the cog.
Okay, so actually, oops, missing.
Little cog symbol at the bottom of the screen.
Okay. So, oops, here we go. Oh, that was weird. Stop that. So this is the cog here. Is that what you're talking about? The little on the toolbar?
Okay, there's within the StreamYard itself, within StreamYard, there's a group
Okay.
there should be symbols. There's a little microphone. I'm seeing a little microphone, a little camera icon, a little screen icon, and a little cog icon.
Oh, yeah. Wow, this thing is acting all kinds of tweaky. So there's
Click on
the
the
cog.
Click on the
Okay.
cog.
Got it.
All right, now, when you do that, you should see camera.
Got it right there.
Click on the camera.
Okay. And now
And-
this is. Mhm.
Okay, select your camera.
See, it's giving me this. It's 174F.
Is there another option, or is that the only option?
That's the only option. And then it's
Do you have a sliding cover on your camera? Do you have a little thing that needs to be removed?
no.
Somebody just said that.
Yeah, let me turn on the light. Yeah, I've got. No, there's no.
Do you see the lens?
Oh, wait a second.
It's
Jeez,
there. There he is.
Dude.
Peter Penrose gets the gold star. You're gonna win merch. Put him down. Send Ron an email with your personal direct email or your personal mailing address for a Ron Copperman toothpick.
You saved the stream. Oh my gosh. Is the lens cap off?
The lens cap. It was a lens cap the whole time.
Oh my gosh. Wait, who did that? Peter
Peter Penrose
Oh my gosh, you are so brilliant, sir. Thank you.
Yep. The
Oh,
easy boy, that was an Occam's razor moment. Gosh,
okay.
who'd have thunk? There's a lens cap. Acer's worried about your privacy. They don't want you accidentally streaming something inappropriate.
Let's. Oh wait a second! Wait, don't wait a second! Don't do that.
Yeah, turn off your phone now. Get out of your phone. Shut your phone off.
Okay. All right, we're gonna do that. We're gonna try to use.
There we go. Oh, we're not there yet.
Okay, so my
You've got to
phone-
turn off your phone. Mute.
Mute.
Or just leave it. Just get out. Just take your phone off.
Can I kick myself out?
Yeah, just leave because you're coming to us now through your laptop, so you should be able to just.
How do I get rid of somebody?
You can also just mute the microphone on your phone, and you should be fine. Try now. Testing. Now you got to unmute your laptop now. Testing 1 2. Nope.
Wait a second. Let me try something.
Have we muted YouTube? Have we muted you can't you can only have one sounds blasting.
Let me do. Give me a second.
86 the phone, Brett says. Just
All right, now.
okay.
The phone is going to be dying.
Good. But you're still live. You're still here.
Parker, this is just me.
So you're good. You're good. It's working.
Okay, let me get my speaker going. Oh,
Your
there it
camera
is.
you need more light.
Yeah, I will.
That's all right. One problem at a time. One
Yeah.
problem at a time. It's okay.
So-
We're just this is just the
The
Night
hardest-
Shadow version of,
Yeah.
of House of Woo.
Okay, so
Get some more candles. Get some mood candles going.
I
You know,
know.
you got the house. Get some incense and candles, and
Mark, we're here.
you're here. Yes, we.
Oh my goodness. Well, that was like giving birth.
And it was a lens cap.
It was a lens. That's hilarious. Does that thing slide over all the time, or just?
That's probably
At
up to you.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dark, but I wonder, is it as grainy as it has been in the past, or the same?
It's because you're set at 420 probably, but your bandwidth is it might be better for your bandwidth that it is set at 420 because you usually have bandwidth problems.
Yeah.
So if you kick it to 720, it might be too much for your
Right.
internet. So it's no big deal. You're the House of Woo. You can be as wooey as you
Yeah,
want.
that's
no big
it.
deal.
So
I'm telling you, bring in some candles and maybe some lacy type curtains or something. Go kind of a Stevie Nicks vibe, you know?
you know what, or the guru, Swami Ram. Maybe not.
No, that Shami Ram is dead.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, a campfire. Ooh, that would be fun.
Not in the house. No campfires in the house. You own the house now. You don't have them.
That's true.
Maybe on TV. You can get those TV campfires streamed
I
from
like that.
Netflix or something.
Yeah. So, all right, there it is.
All right. So now you want to talk about these people.
Yeah.
Who are you pitching to? That's what I'm trying
Well,
to. You were
I
talking about.
think-
You wanted to communicate to somebody. I'm trying to figure out who are you communicating to.
Actually, I'm turning on my phone so I can. Ethan Cahy just did an interview with a fellow Paul Vanderclay's talked with. A very intelligent fellow, which doesn't narrow down the field here. He's a surf instructor.
Yeah, I know. He's got he's got camps and stuff that he
Yeah.
runs.
So
Something you can do just so you know.
Yeah.
is you can StreamYard from your laptop
Yeah.
with multiple tabs, and you can actually open up a tab in YouTube as long as it's muted. It won't give you problems. And
Okay.
you can then, if you wanted to present something in StreamYard, you can open it up in another tab and then present it, share it when you through
Right.
StreamYard.
Yeah. Well, that's
Okay.
like how we do the music. Is that right?
Yeah, same thing. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Just like
Okay.
you do the music.
So if I can find, tell you what, I'm just going to leave this one
So
up.
who are you pitching to? You're going to pitch to the
I'm pitching to
camp
the-
guy, or you're pitching
No,
to the
yes.
people?
Actually, I'm pitching to the camp guy first because his conversation with Ethan, which is going to be released because it's right now it's on Ethan's Substack,
All right.
and I'm sure it'll be released soon enough. But the guy, what got me is it's almost like he wants to know he wants to speak to the mountain. He goes, I believe as Christians we can speak to the mountain. And he goes, I'll do it once I understand it. And I'm like, no, don't understand it. Just do it first by faith. It works through love. And
What
watch
mountain are we speaking to, though?
Sickness and other things. Just the normal miracle. He says, he goes, he was talking about miracles. He goes, I think I'll see him once I understand him or something like that. And I want to be fair that I don't know if I'm getting what he said right, but I'm like, no, you don't see miracles after you understand. You see them first, often, and understand later. And
The thing is that if you, I mean, the only source I have really reliable that I trust
yeah,
personally was Wimber on this sort of thing, and
right.
his approach was steeped in scripture.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So
yeah.
just he didn't waver, left or right from that. Or I mean, in the best of it, during the best of his ministry, at least, that was very much his focus. And when he did waver, he got into trouble. When he went a little to the left or right, the Kansas City Prophets or something came through and they messed him up. But when in the early days, he was just focused on scripture. And if it was in the scripture, he needed a really good excuse for not to follow it. So to me, it seems vague to me to just, I'm not sure. It just could be the way you're communicating it. Because where's this, is his name Jedediah, Peter Penrose says? Is that the name of the young man? The camp guy?
Now that I'm off,
Surfer dude?
Let me see if I can pull it up. Give me a quick second.
Yep. I got Ethan on my Substack too. Let's see.
Yeah. So here's the thing. If you go to Ethan, his Substack, let me see if it's still saved in my, and I pull up his name. I don't know his name. I just saw it today. He talks. So that's not, we don't want StreamYard. You can go away. Oh, wait. Is this?
There we go. Ethan Kahi.
Yeah. It's okay. Let me. Cool. I'm getting close to the fellow's name. Oh. It's part of his search for the. Okay. Ross is his name.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. And he's the one that I'm actually reaching out to. But it's also, I think for me, he represents a lot of the corner that all they need is just someone to tell them, yeah, you can do it. and encourage. So let me pull up his name, see if I can get it. See, I can't share Ethan's.
As time goes on.
Okay, let me go back to the beginning. Okay, so here we go.
Oh, and now we get the chance to talk again.
Let me see if I can get the fellow's name.
No, I'm just thrilled to talk with you. This is great.
What is his name? I don't know if he gives it. I hope he does. Because he can't, because it's in Ethan's Substack, you can't copy the link and then post it. Like
Yeah, but if you open it up in another tab,
I'm
you
listening.
should be able to play it. But Ethan may want it on his Substack for now.
Yeah,
so-
no, and I want to respect that. I just want to get the guy's name,
Yeah.
and I don't know if he has it on there. Ross Quest for the Holy Techne. Okay, let me see. Ross and I. Blah blah blah. Substack. Series. It doesn't give his last name, so let me see if I can. Okay,
Okay, we're live. I'm joined by Ross Bird.
Ross. Bird.
Ross, is there any kind of introduction that you want to give to yourself? Any kind of context
Okay,
you want to
so
offer?
that's the guy who I'm reaching out to, and that's the person that and the people like him who it's like they want to learn how to surf. Like, all right, are you frozen, Mark? Okay, wait a second. I don't have audio right now. Can you do a mic
That's
test?
my fault. That's my fault.
Oh.
I muted it. Sorry.
That's all right. So anyhow, it's just people in the corner that the more I'm around, I see that they know God. It's not that they don't know him. It's just a facet of the relationship that they haven't experienced yet. That's kind of that's what I think. And so,
Well, why do you feel obliged to talk to somebody you don't know about this?
because in the conversation, I got a lot of value out of it. Because he was speaking the same language. He was talking about surfing and how with God, you don't force God.
Mm-hmm.
Follow, and you flow with him. And I'm like, dude, you are speaking my language. And one of the things, and it happened just today, like I hate fasting. I despise it. I've despised it with a passion. And I know I'm called to it without a doubt. And I've done miserably with it.
Well, if you would join me in the Catholic adventure, you'll find out that in Lent, that once you're over 59, you don't have to fast anymore.
Oh, dude, listen.
You get a free pass. You can do Lent, no fasting. It's the no fast Lent. I'm loving it.
Dude, listen, I would boy.
It's optional. It's not discouraged, but it's not. It's
okay. For me, I know for a fact I'm called to it hardcore. So, boy, just another reason, boys and girls, to become Catholic. You don't have to fast.
Well, if you're over 60 or whatever it is, 59.
Yeah, all right. But I know I'm called, and I'm not going to even fight it. And when they were talking, the way he was talking about God, it gave me. He was giving an insight how to go with God, to do great things with God. You start and stay small. Humility. And he was talking about the difference between power and authority. Power grabs, authority has. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, dude, because I know I do the stuff, And man, I hate. Okay, I do the stuff, and sometimes I hit a wall. I hit a wall hard, and I go into dark places, and I feel like I'm stuck. And the way they talk, I'm like, wait a second. These guys remind me of radar technicians that know how to fix broken radar by their insight, so that I know I need to be guided better. And what I got out of the conversation today was about fasting so that I don't hate it as much as I used to. And it was in a moment. It was probably God talking to me. And because the way Ross was talking about how God always flips things. If you want to do something great, start small. And I thought to myself, and it was probably God talking, he goes, the thought came to myself, if God flips everything, that means that which was going to kill you, fasting, if you do it long enough, you'll die. You don't eat. But God, when you fast with God, it brings life. And for me, it landed like a gear shift. Like, oh, wait a second, that's why I do it. I don't do it just out of obedience, though I have, and it's been effective. I don't want to just be obedient. I want to understand and do it lovingly and joyfully or enthusiastically. And I don't know how that sounds, but this is who I am. Like I'm giving you unfiltered and maybe not making too much sense. But so I do the stuff and I've been an idiot. And I'm tired of beating myself about my past. And I'm getting over it. That has caused demonic stuff to come into my life. But now, not only do I want the demonic stuff out of my life, I know fasting is part of it. And what he gave me was an understanding of fasting that I didn't have before. That by me going towards death in some way is actually going to absolutely bring life, because that's what he does. And that's made all the difference. And that's why I want to talk to him, because I feel like I got something out of the conversation. And
Well,
I think
I wouldn't, if you're going to pitch him cold, he doesn't know you. I wouldn't start with this video because it was a mess.
well,
Because all
oh,
the
totally.
technical-
Oh no, this is. But you know what though?
It's a practice run. This is
Oh,
a practice run.
I know, but I'm asking you. Sometimes
Open up your laptop and say, "Sir,
Yeah,
God has spoken to me."
yeah. Oh yeah, that's awesome. That'll work. So there's a part of me though that never wants to be polished.
Yeah, but there are limits.
All right, okay, thank you. And you all take it. We're like, okay, maybe I'm out there a little bit too far out. But I think, but at least now
Right.
and it's nice to get it out,
Sure.
because I really do feel like I don't like saying it the way I just said it. I don't, but I don't want to not say it either. It's a weird
Well,
thing.
no, sometimes you got to get it out, and then you can hear it and look at
Yeah.
it and write it out or whatever, and figure out what you want to say.
I mean,
You have to say things and re-say them until you say them the way you want to say.
Yeah, my end game is always, and I think it would be Wimber would like, is like, we can all do the stuff.
Yeah.
We can all do it. You just need to try. You just need. All I'm really doing is encouraging you to do something you can already do. And
I don't know these Catholic people that you mentioned.
Uh-huh.
Mary Healy.
Yeah, Dr. Mary Healy. I can pull her up.
I looked her up. I mean, I looked her up while you were talking.
Okay.
I mean, it's got the qualifications.
Oh, she. Mm-hmm. Here, let me pull her up. Maybe I'll do it on YouTube. Let's see. Dr. Mary Healy. Dr. Mary Healy.
She holds a doctorate in biblical theology from the Pontifical Gregorian University in Rome,
Mm-hmm.
a licentiate from the International Theological Institute, and degrees from Franciscan University and the University of Notre Dame. She is professor at Sacred Heart Major Seminary and a general editor of the Catholic Commentary on Sacred Scripture.
Mhm.
Vatican Surface. She was among the first 3 women appointed to the Pontifical Biblical Commission and currently serves as a consultor for the Dicastery for Divine Worship and the Discipline of the Sacraments.
Mhm.
Seems quite heady to me.
Oh, she is. She's brilliant. She's,
She's
intellectually,
written
she's a beast.
key publications. Healing Brings the Gift of God's Mercy to the World. That's one. Another one is the Spiritual Gifts Handbook, co-authored with Randy Clark, who you mentioned.
Hmm.
The Gospel of Mark and Hebrews in the Catholic Commentary on Sacred Scripture series. Men and Women Are from Eden. And that is another book. Those are her major works.
Hmm. So this is, I just posted the link to this video that I'm showing you, but this
Yeah.
is the one
Okay.
that's her. She's, so she is everything I'm not, as far as like organized and has a reason for, theological reason for all this. I'm not bad, but she brings it in a very, she's the one you want to talk to. She's, I'll stand next to her praying, but I really do enjoy her conversations and listening to her. Yeah, like Anselm, see, he's talking with you right now. It's like, I don't want to, I don't, I'm doing like, for me, this is, I'm talking with my friends and I don't like doing it. It's like, oh, I'm fasting and I'm holier than you. Oh my gosh, I'm so holy. Like, no, but that's what I'm going through. And I'm hoping, if I'm transparent, I'm not boasting, but I'm actually giving.
Oh, talk about fasting.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, this church I'm going to, right? Catholics
Yeah.
here in town in Redlands.
Yeah.
They've got this. I wish I don't have a copy of it with me, but they do a service leading up to Palm Sunday. I guess I guess it's the Saturday before Palm Sunday.
Okay.
They do an all-nighter, 13-hour vigil.
Oh, nice. Wow. That's cool.
Oh, starts at 6 p.m., ends at 7
Mhm.
a.m.
Okay.
I'm going, man, I'm not up to that anymore.
Well, you're over 60 or whatever.
I don't, well,
we get
yeah, I
old?
don't think it's mandatory for anybody, but it's like,
Right.
it's just like sleep deprivation. I was telling privately, I can't remember who I was telling privately, but I said in a private text, I said, because I was picking on you talking to angels, and I said, that's a fast way to talk to angels for me, man. It's just like, deprive me of sleep and fast. I'll see all kinds of stuff.
Well, okay. So here's the weird
I
thing.
don't
I think that's part of it. It's not like,
Yeah.
I know this from shamans. And by the way, the link is posted for anyone who wants to join. When you are tired or hungry, it weakens our body. And I think it makes things thinner spiritually. Like if you have, there's something to it. It's like drugs. Drugs
yeah,
are,
I know it's very self-induced. I don't.
yeah.
It always makes me nervous. But
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I get the attitude, and it's probably, maybe it's good for certain people. I don't
Yeah.
know. For me, I'm like thinking
Mhm.
I might pass for now, but it's 13 hours. That's all night. That's crazy.
I think once in a while, like Jesus, there is biblical precedent. Like Jesus stayed up all night praying and fasting. Like, so it's not like it's weird. I don't like it, and I don't do it that much, to be honest with you. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not about that. But if you do it, I'm not gonna. be offended, and there might be
No, I'm
times.
sure it's could be a really great experience. I don't know. I mean, it's just maybe it's a good service. You know,
Yeah.
it's a time of prayer and focus, and it's a very. I mean, this church is very interested in spiritual formation of people,
Mhm.
and that's good.
Yeah.
I'm just I'm like looking at it going, um, I don't know. I don't know if it's for me.
What you mean, the all-nighter?
Yeah, the all nighter.
Oh no, I
Sleep
that was,
deprivation. I like I said, I don't my wires are crossed anyway. I don't need to
yeah,
encourage sparks.
right. Well, and here's the thing, like it's just for, I think the nice thing is, like, what I have done is, like, I've gone to midnight mass and I've gone to some
Mhm.
other late masses. There's I'll push myself, but after that, like, okay, I'm going to bed. Good night. Just it's when it's outside a little bit of the norm. That's fine.
Right.
That's
Have you seen Paul's latest homeroom? Did you see
mm,
that?
which to bring it up if you
Let's
want.
see if let me see if I can was it this one? When did he post this one? One day ago. Let me see. Although it's at the very end. I believe it was at the very end when he talks
Can you?
about.
How do I give you permissions and all that, or should I
I'll
even?
put it up. I can present it and then you choose. You have to click on it.
Oh, okay, cool.
I see it.
Brett says that was a banger.
There's a woman he clips from an old rando. Brett, do
Hmm.
you remember it? And she talks about she says that she's with her daughter. There's some situation where she's like former Catholic, but she attends a Protestant church.
Hmm.
And she says, but the daughter says there's a priest there taking confession. And she says, well, her daughter kind of talked her into it. She said, well, I still have some issues with my mom, so maybe I'll go talk to him. And so she goes and talks to the priest, and the priest says, he set her up. He said, well, you need to go back to the church.
Yeah.
And she's all like, at this moment, she realized oh, yeah, I'm not Catholic anymore. So why am I talking? More or less, that's the impression that I got from it. That
Hmm.
it was. She said she didn't believe in it, but there was something. Brett just posted something,
Ah.
but there was something inside her that made her want to
Hmm.
do it. I think. Yeah, was that at the end of this thing of today's. It was at the end of today's live stream, right, Brett? Um, but I I think Catholicism, the more I study it,
Hmm.
it seems to be operating a very different wavelength than the rest of Christendom. And I don't know how much wisdom or not
Hmm.
is there in playing with it. Dipping your toes in and out.
Hmm.
Um, I'm leaning in a direction of saying pick a lane
Yeah. Right.
and work the lane.
Hmm.
If the lane isn't working for you, you've hit a dead end, you need a new lane, right? But she was, in this case, she was playing, I think.
She's playing Protestant or playing Catholic?
She was by going, she was attending, my impression is that she was attending a Protestant church, had for some time, and I've not seen the full rando. I'm just playing, my memory's going off of this clip that Paul recently took from a rando, apparently an old rando. Let me see if I can find the original. Paul's got too many videos up these days. He does way too many clips, so it's hard to find his stuff. Islamic YouTube, was that it? Let's see. Paul. Sorry, not trying to mess
Well,
up your stream, but
no,
I
actually,
just
I'm loving this because you said, why do I want to reach out to the fellow Ross? And because we're so deep into this, if they, those that are watching, fine. Like, dude, there's some messed up spiritual stuff going on in my life that,
okay. Tell me about that.
like, I sometimes feel demons, not a lot,
Okay.
but once in a while. And what I realize, and I'll always go back to confession and forgiveness, are they're atomic weapons against all things demonic. And in my own life, I've been searching out my heart because I got hurt by the Catholic, by people. I'm not even going to go Catholic, I'll just say by people. And I want to deal with my junk. And it's been a long time coming.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I want to deal with it now. I think because I don't know why it's taken so long. I don't understand why I don't know.
What do
But
the
I'm,
demons look like? What are you talking about
well,
when
it's
you say
emotions. No, they're
okay.
outside. They're like, oh, you're a demon. Like, I feel them. It's as much as there's angelic, there's demonic. And I don't like putting this out there. I don't want people to fret, but I'll be like, unforgiveness, anger, fear, bitterness, all that brings them in. And I've experienced all of that. And I thought I was above it, and I'm not. And I'm not. And I just need to really go somewhere within my own heart. I think I'm being drawn there to really forgive and to love. And I haven't. I've been there. And I've been there, and because I've been there, I'm willing to do anything it takes to be there again. And I'm not demonically possessed. It's oppression.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I understand.
Okay. And so I don't know, like in the stream with Ethan and Ross, they were talking about in particular demons that this kind only comes out by prayer and fasting. And I realized in my own life and the people around me in this church, I've seen so many seen spiritually talented people blow up or not mature. And I don't want to be either of those. I refuse to quit. So, but it doesn't mean, but I don't want to walk with an improper, like Joseph walked with a limp because he wrestled with God. I don't want to walk with a limp because I'm holding a ball and chain, a grudge or something. There's something in my life spiritually that I need to face or just reject. I don't understand it. There's not a lot of people I can talk to about this that have this figured out. I feel like, and that's why I like the corner, because there's a bunch of smart people who they might not have all the woo in the world, but they got some head smarts. So when I throw junk out like this, I might get some insight.
Yeah. There's I want to talk to Neil, and I are going to talk tomorrow about Catholicism, converting to it.
Right.
Because he's done it. So he's going to give me some pointers, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a paragraph 795 in the Catechism, basically, and the idea is, and I'll give you a great clip where Bishop Barron quotes Joan of Arc expresses the same sentiment. But the idea is that the church and Christ are one thing.
Okay.
Very controversial idea in Protestant corners.
I like it.
But
Doesn't
the
bother
more
me.
you play with it, you can see why division is so corrosive.
Mhm.
And here I'm gonna play it for you. Let me see if it'll present.
Okay.
I gotta get to the right thing. Share screen. Catholicism. Sorry, I got it.
Oh, you're
Make it-
fine.
All right. Then, because the way it delivered in this clip was very powerful. It really stuck in my mind, so I dug into it more. It's actually in the Catechism,
Mhm.
paragraph
Oh.
795, if you're wondering.
Cool. Wait a second.
So you see it? There you go. And then I'll hit play.
All the people joined to Christ across the ages. And if I can press that natural metaphor, the church is meant to gather not just the people of the world. It's meant in some mystical way to gather all of creation, all of nature around the energy of Christ. St. Joan of Arc at her trial was being interrogated. And she said this: about Jesus Christ and the church, I know this: they are simply one thing, and we shouldn't complicate the matter. To me, that was like a light went on for me.
Mhm. You know,
Yeah, go ahead. What does that do for you?
yeah, well, I have some woo here for you. You know those spirals that you have? Well, this is deep weeds woo. There's just some icons I saw in that video
Oh,
that I
yeah, that was up on this. It was on
in the ceiling, the
in the
spirals.
ceiling. Mhm.
Those are significant to me.
Okay.
Experience stuff like that. But anyhow, okay, so because I don't want to go in the weeds with you. I mean, it's a rabbit trail that can. And actually, if you send me that video,
Sure.
I would like that. So getting back to what you're saying is the church is the body. Can you say that again? Because I'll botch it. That the church
Jesus Christ and the church, the way Joan of Arc put it, Jesus Christ and the church are one thing.
I
Or
like
simply one thing, is how she put it. The way it reads in the Catechism, I can read you the is very short paragraph, and then it's supported. Come on, phone. Uh-oh, there it goes. I can pull up the specific wording in the Catechism real quick. All right, it's right here. I got it up. Christ and his church thus together make up the whole Christ, Christos totos. Probably butchered that Latin. The church is one with Christ. The saints are acutely aware of this unity. And they quote in the Catechism St. Augustine. But that's the basic paragraph. St. Gregory, and Thomas Aquinas to support the paragraph. But the basic assertion is Christ and his church thus together make up the whole Christ. The whole Christ is Christ, and so Christ, the whole thing, Christ, is Christ and his church together. Joan of Arc said they are simply one thing.
That's interesting.
That's a wild idea.
I like that. I don't.
Not going to hear that from a Protestant pulpit.
Well, wait a second. I'm Protestant. I like that. Wait,
I've just never heard it before.
really? Well,
Not like that. Not put
well,
like that.
It's I like it. That's interesting. Well, it reminds me of when Paul, Christ is all in all. Like it reminds me of that dishwash or the dishwashing detergent commercial. Like Madge, you're soaking in it now. Like you're,
There you go. That's funny.
yeah. So you're soaking in him now. Like he's everything. So how are you going to get away from him? Show me not God, and then anyhow. So how does all that relate to you and what you're going? You're walking.
It's you're talking about. I'm putting two links in here. I'm giving you the link to the clip I played and a link to the full video. It's part of a series. The production's a little heavy-handed,
Yeah.
but overall, it's the information's pretty good. So you can watch either the whole thing or just a little part of it. It's in the private chat.
Okay.
And I can text it to you too or whatever.
Yeah, if you text it, because that way.
All right. Yeah, I'll text it to you. I gotta get going soon. You're talking about getting, deliverance from just deliverance. Let's just say deliverance.
Yeah. Yes.
You need the whole Christ.
Well, actually, okay. So here's okay. This is where it's going to get real, but you already know this, Woo. This is an old spirit, and it got defeated by the girl that I had in the dream. And as I think about the girl in the dream and commune as best I can do, all the demonic stuff goes. Like, okay, and I've talked to 6 priests. One of them is a Jesuit and said, yeah, it's her. And I'm like, oh no, I don't want it to be her, because if it's her, I'm going to get kicked out of the Pentecostal Protestant world faster than snot on a doorknob.
What does kicked out look like?
Well, you don't believe like us, and I could be an offense doctrinally. Like, and I wouldn't want to do it to him. Like, it means like, I don't like not talking about her and explaining that.
Well, maybe you should pick up the rosary first. Do it by yourself.
Well, actually,
by yourself.
And here's the thing: like I've already talked to priests, so I'm not against the rosary, but my interaction with her isn't veneration. It's an interaction that's constant.
Well, then that's part of your problem.
What?
She's to be venerated. You can't interact with her and not venerate her. If she's the real deal, you've got to venerate her.
Well, how do I put? Then maybe it's not her, and I'm okay.
Which is a bigger problem.
Yes, I'm listening. Welcome to my world, Mark.
The demons. I would say if the priest says it's her,
yeah,
I would trust the priest.
Sure.
All right. Trust God above all, but the priest is as a reliable witness.
Right.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
But then approach her appropriately, because the demon doesn't want you to approach her appropriately.
Yeah, and I am tracking with you, and I'm willing to talk about this more. But for me, it's more like a relationship with you.
Mm-hmm.
I say, hello, Mark D. Parker, I'm Ron Copperman. Like at this stage in the game, it's like, hey, dude, what's up?
Yeah, but you talk to the president like if you were to meet the president of the United States,
yeah,
whomever he is,
right,
current or past or future, would you talk to him like you talk to me, or would you button your suit coat and maybe stand a little straighter and measure your words?
Yeah, right. I hear what you're saying, and I'm not.
No, you're not. I can tell you're not. You're trying to argue with me.
You're right. Okay.
Let me pull something up for you.
I'd like to actually talk with Father Matthias Thielen about this.
That wouldn't be a bad. Talk to somebody who actually knows something.
Yeah, no, because actually I did. Oh wait, what did I do? Pushed a button. So, I'm not. let me put it this way, Mark. When I do think about her and hang out with her, all the demonic stuff goes. And I
It's a
know
good
she's
thing.
good.
Yes.
So I go back to that one parable where the blind guy gets healed and the Pharisees go, "Who healed you?" He goes, "I don't know. You tell me, we'll both know." You know, somebody from the other side helped me. And is a net positive good. And the one thing, like this, one thing she did tell me to do, I read the impression I got, is just be quiet. Just be quiet. And there's something, and be at peace. Maybe and I talked with Neil about this, and he's like, well, it's a mystery. Just rest in the mystery and let God reveal it.
Share screen. Let me find it. There we go. Well, that's not doing it.
So, but I'm really throwing out all my junk right now, and I don't know. I want it to be helpful, and also I want to get help, to be honest with you. I mean, that's kind of why I'm in the corner, because I'm using this place as a resource to get valuable information and hopefully impart some too. Okay, here we go.
She's got a crown on here.
Mhm.
This image, something very much like this, is in this chapel or sanctuary of the church I go to right now.
Right.
On one side of the altar is one corner. It's like you come down one aisle. Would be as you're facing the altar. She's on the right, and then there's an image of Christ. Looks like standing on the dome of the world, kind of thing, or
Yeah.
ascending on the left, and it's a more this is kind of this is not my favorite image. This doesn't perfectly represent it, but it's similar. But she is wearing a crown, and
Yeah.
I think there is something to something. She is, I think, kind of Queen of Heaven here, Sacred Heart.
Yeah.
It's something to
Right.
consider.
I
Mean,
think
it's that's the rosary might be beneficial, at least to give you some clarity, and then see if because you aren't worshiping, but that's a way of communication. A lot of people who have had experiences like you've had,
right.
They pursue it, and they find, if you find it sends you in the wrong direction, then but if you can kind of go through it and see if it makes sense for you. There are Protestants who do the rosary. I think Job, the famous Job, in the corner does the rosary, and
Chad
he's a
does.
Dutch Reformed, and Chad, I think, has said he does.
Yeah. And I think, to give you your due credit, when you said I'm arguing with you, not listening, it could be part of the Protestant Jewish "thou shalt have no other gods before you," like knee-jerk reaction. But I think also talking to Father Matthias Thieland, I'm willing to do that. And I could probably get it. And when I talked with the Jesuit, like, he was a cool guy. I'm in the middle of nowhere, Indiana, where I meet this guy, the Jesuit. He's also part of the Encounter Ministries, and I recognize him. And so what I have seen with God, he's very patient with me. And I'm not trying to be stiff-necked or hard-headed, but he doesn't, with me, I bring myself enough problems. He doesn't need to add any in to squeeze me, to get me towards him. He's always been loving and drawing. And so, not to, I'm not trying to trample his graces or anything. So I say all that to say, I'm listening to you. I'm like, I got you.
I don't know what I'm talking about. So
no,
it's, I It is what it is. Follow your, just figure out. Obviously, something means it's obviously something that means something to you because you bring it
Yeah.
up almost every time we talk.
Yeah.
Um,
It means, Mark, it means I'm going to go for another detonation. And as much as coming to Christ was a paradigm shift, dude, we're like, here we go again. Because it's like another sonic boom. Just when you thought you had done enough destruction in your life, let's just go mess it up one more time. But to be honest with you, if it was her, I'm cool with it. If it is, man, something in my heart hurts right now. I don't know what's going on. It's actually, I know what this is. I know that feeling. Like when I say demons, I'm like, all right, there's something showing up, poking me. It's about rejection and dealing with rejection. I got this one figured out. I know just because they're around doesn't mean I don't know doesn't mean I don't know their names. And just because you know their names doesn't mean they always split. But with her, I really do mean it. It's like, if it's her, she's worth it. Whoever she is. All I know, it's because it leads me towards God's love, his presence. It's not about her, it's about him. So that's where I'm at. And I'm just, I don't have a clear name, but I know I like her. So, like, if I could meet her, I'd marry her in a New York minute. It would just not be a problem. And so,
already taken.
listen, Jesus had a stepdad, and Joseph's not around, so
I gotta go.
all right.
But yeah, just
I will ask her. I'll ask God, and I'll talk. I think what I haven't done, honestly. Well, I mean, no, actually, I take that back. It freaked me out for a little bit, but I'm like, when it first happened, I wish I would have shut up a long time ago and just kept it quiet, but I didn't. And the encounter really made me open, and it freaked a lot of people out. But
freaked who out?
The Catholic folk I was hanging out with, because I became very open towards everyone, and it was not.
It was misinterpreted?
Yeah, it was. And I need to forgive them for misinterpreting it. I need to do that. I haven't probably done it yet, but I need to do that. That would be, yeah, I know. That's probably where I'm at.
Why is the rejection? What are you talking about, rejection? Where's that coming from?
That was from an old friendship where this all first came apart when I was in ministry with a buddy, and It went badly in business and in ministry, and it both went
right. I remember you talking about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just need to get over it, and that's it. That's where the reject. But I know when that thing gets poked, I'm like, wait, I know that's about acceptance and the lack thereof, and disappointment, and that whole stream. So I don't, even if it hurts, I don't flinch away from it. And that's kind of where. But with her, she's not just is the word circumnavigates or just diffuses it? I don't know, but it just splits. And it's always towards, and when it splits, he shows up in a joyful way. I'm pretty happy. it's just, I guess here's the thing. Like I pride myself on being cool with the weird. I'm like, but this I don't have a grid for it. I'm like, that's where I think I've been spinning my wheels for a while. I don't have a grid for it in my world.
Right.
And but talking here, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to deny what's happened or what's going on. And maybe that's part of the fear I have of being cast out of the synagogue again. And I wouldn't harsh their deal. I wouldn't be upset if they said, listen, you're a heretic, you're wrong, you should go. We're
And who
concerned.
would say that? Your Pentecostal friends?
Oh yeah, they wouldn't understand. I wouldn't expect them to. It's not here.
Well, there are Catholics who are participating in Pentecostal charismatic stuff. Why can't it flow the other way?
I wonder if it might. And it probably does. Like there are other Protestant denominations that are cool with Mary. So if it's Wesleyan or Lutheran, but I think one of the two is very cool. Well, I'm just saying there are.
It seems very individualistic. Yeah, it seems like who,
Yeah, but there are others. It's just not Pentecostal,
Right.
and that would, because Luke had to go through this. He said he had to leave a church he was raised in because his beliefs differed. He just, and I don't know if I'm getting walked towards that. I don't know, but at least I am now allowing that in my head to go, is it? Yeah, I'm like, okay, that might happen. Okay. It's not, I'm leaving a place out of malice or unforgiveness or, you're not doing it my way. It's more like, I'm not going to try to make you fit my understanding into your world because it's just not going to work. No, it's, yeah. And
it doesn't seem like a very intellectual kind of thing. So I don't know. You don't have to approach it too propositionally. Just, seems like you could be a bit self-deprecating. I mean, the thing that some Pentecostals I know would look at it and say they're going to try to cast the demon out of you for having this interaction, right? You know them better than I do.
That's exactly it, dude.
And you don't want to have that service.
No, I'd be like, dude, oh. And I think that's, yeah. I don't want to have that service. I don't want to put them in that position. And it's interesting though. I will say there are, in my Pentecostal world, one of my buddies, when I told him this, he goes, well, and this is when he first got saved. He was on drugs pretty bad. He goes, I was in hell and I was in a cell of hell. And he goes, somebody came in and I just saw his feet. And he goes, it was a disciple. He goes, I don't know who it was, but I know it was a disciple and he got me out of there. And so he's got a grid for what I said. And then one of my friends, she had a dream. She was a ayahuasca, Miss Ayahuasca 2025, 20, she was out there and she was at a silent retreat and Jesus showed up in a dream. She wasn't even looking for Jesus. And he got, he talked to her and he's like, hi, you're mine. Let's go. Mm-hmm. So my friends who have encountered stuff like this in dream are like, they're like, yeah, okay, we have a grid. And like another one of my friends, again, Stephanie, who actually gave me a major healing a long time ago. She had a saint show up as well. And so when I talk about this to other people who have encountered saints, they're like, yeah, okay, not a big deal. It happens. It's just not a normal thing in my small congregation here of 200. And if it does, they're not going to talk about it because you might run into people who want to have that demon cast out party, or just think it could get messy, and I don't want to do that. And talking about it like this though helps, because
Good.
I just need to not face the music like in a bad way, but what is the music? Because it's something beautiful is happening in my life. It's so weird. It's not all bad. It's not all demonic. Actually, if I go towards the angelic, the demonic splits. And maybe it's as simple as that. Like, I need to have the chutzpah to just follow the angelic wherever it takes me. And now to admit where it's taken me, which is, what do I do with that? And if I keep quiet about it, am I a hypocrite? And I don't know, because I'm not feeling obliged to go talk about her. It's just that my wire, when the demonic stuff shows up, I usually backtrack it to me unforgiving someone, or somehow I'm chewing on somebody for some reason.
During a time of the
Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. And now I'm at the point where at my best, I shouldn't care about anybody, about what they think or do as affecting me. It's just me following her and allowing myself to live in the presence of God as I'm with her. And that's where I'm at. That's actually where it looks like. That's what a good day looks like. I'm hanging out with her and he's there.
All right. Talk to your Catholic priest friend
Right.
and see if he asks him about the rosary.
I will.
And see what he thinks you should do. Because, I mean, it seems like I don't know what they think about Protestants playing with the rosary.
Oh, I don't think they mind. No,
I have no idea. I would assume it depends on the priest, but
right.
I mean, it seems like the way you're talking is that you need to spend more time with this.
Yeah.
And I don't know any other avenue for pursuing that, because otherwise you're you at least have a kind of authoritative grid
Mm-hmm.
with which to work with it.
Yeah.
If not, and you're just doing your own thing,
Mm-hmm.
your own thing, I just know it is the Protestant road to hell. I mean, it's just
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do.
what we do to ourselves. I mean,
Yeah,
it's a real
Mm-hmm.
course. It'll what could be a blessing could turn into a disruption.
I'll tell you what, I will take that with the grain of, I don't know how to say this other than, okay, this is what I'll do, is I will reach out to Father Matthias Thielen, and who else? Okay, I'll start with him, and I will seriously go down this road with people who know what they're talking about. Like, real.
Yeah, you need to talk to people who know what they're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I like that. I think, all right, I got no problem with that. Actually, if I can get some answers at this point, I probably like it. I'm so tired of not knowing the answers. I'm willing to.
That sounds good, because it's something you've been talking about a long time.
Yeah. I think now I'm willing to really find out, like, okay, what's going on here? And then if it is what it is, I just got to deal with it. I'm like, all right, game on. If I talk a good talk, if I'm all about this stuff, then I need to be about it in a very, am I willing to go down roads I don't want to go down? even at least at first. And gosh, I don't like to say it that way, but roads that I didn't maybe expect to go down. And
I don't think you want to find yourself on the Vervakian path with this.
no, dude. Okay, you know what? That one right there, that's what got me just now. You just landed the plane. Like, oh, okay, wait a second. I understand what you're saying.
Thank you. Good. We
No,
finally
we're good. Okay. Well, with that,
we've
with
made
that
contact,
one,
Houston.
with that one comment, Mark Parker defeated Ron Copperman. Like, okay, I'm out. We're good. No, I like that. And nothing against him, but I understand
No.
what he said.
But he's engaged with a, I don't know how else to put it, but with has a transactional relationship with this spirit being that he calls Hermes.
Yeah.
I don't know if he still does, but it's what he described a year ago or whenever.
Yeah, no, I got you. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to get on the phone to Father Matthias Thielen, and all right, let's just roll with this thing.
Cool. I sent you the links. I sent you the
thanks.
links to everything, including paragraph 795 of the Catechism, because I think that ties something into this too. So it might make it, if you understand that, maybe it will help you bridge that Protestant Pentecostal anxiety about.
Did you send it on the phone?
Yeah, I did. I sent it through your
Cool,
text.
excellent.
It's
Thanks.
on your text.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Yeah. So you got the clip, you got the full video. As you see, the full video is episode 6. So of a whole series.
Okay.
That I think is based on his book, probably. It's not a bad book. It's a really good book, actually. I've become something of a Bishop Barron fan. At least, I mean, he's helpful.
Yeah.
He's helpful. I cannot tell you though, I can't recommend trying to become a Catholic in your 60s because it's not fun.
Listen, I'll tell you what.
There's nothing fun about this.
You're right. No, I hear you. No, it's not about becoming Catholic. It's about becoming. I'm like, God, what's going on? It's Paul when he got knocked off his donkey goes, who are you, Lord? So he didn't know who he was, but he knew he was Lord.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's a lot of work, and I don't know what the process I'm going through is, if it's to be converted or if it is to simply make peace with it as part of the body of Christ. And I think that paragraph 795, you then have to decide what the church is. And Catholic doctrine says one thing, certainly, of course, they would, I would think, but I'm not sure if they all would agree if it's not bigger than that. And so I have to still delve. I still have to dig, and I still have to work my way through the whole catechism as well as other sources. And there's a long way to go. There's a long way to go. This is probably a 5-year process. Ethan was like freaking out. It's going to take you a whole year before you can even take the Eucharist. Dude, it could be 5 years.
Yeah.
Maybe never.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
We'll see.
Yeah.
There are things I love about it. I already love about it. And there are things about it that I feel like I'm
fit to be
I'm on a different planet.
Yeah. And we are.
We are.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean I don't have no idea what I'm doing.
Right.
Anyway, I gotta run, dude. Gotta check on my
right.
mom. Have a good night. I'm glad we landed the plane. No Hermes in our lives.
No, don't have a case of Hermes. Just
Don't get a case of Hermes.
that's it. All right.
And I'm glad we got your laptop running.
Yeah, thank you.
Looks good. Yeah.
Thanks.
I'm telling you, get some candles, get a little wooey thing going there,
Yeah.
you know.
We'll do it.
And you got a perfect spot. You got a bright spot on your screen. You could put you need a cross there or something. All
right.
funky. Piece of artwork.
Right.
All right. Good night.
All right. Good night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, prayer requests. If you have any prayer requests, going once, going twice. Be blessed in the name of Jesus. Good night. End of stream.